Hello, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. We are still on the 40 Hadith by Imam An-Nawawi with me, your brother from the Republic of Ghana, Al-Haji Irbad Ibrahim. And the fourth Hadith in the compilation of the 40 Hadith is an interesting one. It talks about providence and the fact that let's not sweat over the things that happen to us in life, because most of the things we do have been decreed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We should only do what is humanly possible to pull our weight a little. Let's do our best and leave the rest to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It says, Inna ahadakum, these were the sayings of the Prophet transmitted to us over the past few centuries. The Prophet said, Inna ahadakum yujma'u khalquhu fi batni ummihi arba'ina yawman nutfa. One of you is gathered in the womb of your mother for the first 40 days of conception as a drop. ثم يكون علقة ثم يكون في ذلك علقة, and in the next 40 the same. You become a clot مثل ذلك ثم يكون في ذلك مضغة, then you become a morsel within the next 40. So within 120 days of conception, your creation would have taken shape in your mother's womb. And this is where the catch is. Even though for the first 3 stages of a drop, of a clot, then a morsel, there are scientific explanations that have been given by many scholars over the years. But the mahallu shahid, our area of focus, since we are discussing providence, ثم يرسل الملك فينفخ فيه الروح. After those 120 days, then the debate of pro-life or pro-choice. In some parts of the world, people are trying to determine whether a woman is right or a couple are right when they decide to terminate a pregnancy. For those who are pro-abortion, they are called pro-choice. So they have the choice to decide when a baby should come into the world. And those that are pro-life say whatever happens, the life of the fetus or the baby in the womb should be saved. But we know that after 120 days, then the child or the fetus would have had life. And so the Holy Prophet ﷺ said, ثُمَّ يُرْسَلُ الْمَلَكُ, then the angel is sent, فَيَنْفُخُ فِيهِ الرُّوحُ, then the angel will breathe life, will breathe a soul into the fetus. وَيُؤْمَرُ بِأَرْبَعِ كَلِمَاتٍ, and the angel will be ordered to write 4 things. بِكَتْبِ رِزْقٍ, the person's provision on earth. How much food, how much water, how much money, how many houses, how many cars, what job opportunities, what income, all of that is written down. وَأَجَلٍ, and the person's lifespan. Some people even die in the wombs of their mothers. Will they be a stillbirth? Will they be born dead? Will they be here with us for 3 months, then they go back? Will they be here for 15 years? Will we be here for 30? Will we be here for 50? Will we be here for 100 years? That one too is decreed after 120 days of conception. وَعَمَلٍ, and the person's deeds are also decreed. وَشَقِيٌّ أَوْ سَعِيدٌ, and whether the person will be wretched, the person will eventually go to hell, or the person will be joyous on the day of judgment by going to paradise. فَوَالَّذِي لَا إِلَهَ غَيْرُهُ إِنَّ أَحَدَكُمْ لَيَعْمَلُ بِعَمَلِ أَهْلِ الْجَنَّةِ حَتَّى مَا يَكُونُ بَيْنَهُ وَبَيْنَهَا إِلَّا ذِرَاعٌ فَيَسْبِقُ عَلَيْهِ الْكِتَابُ فَيَعْمَلُ بِعَمَلِ أَهْلِ النَّارِ فَيَدْخُلُهَا وَإِنَّ أَحَدَكُمْ لَيَعْمَلُ بِعَمَلِ أَهْلِ النَّارِ حتى ما يكون بينه وبينها إلا ذراع فيسبق عليه الكتاب فيعمل بعمل أهل الجنة فيدخلها. Subhanallah. The 4 things that are decreed by the 120th day of conception. The number 1, your provision on earth. So why sweat? Put in the man hours, do your work. The income you get legitimately is what has been decreed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I stand here to recount a story of a driver I met in Mecca. This young man had gone to the laundry. He pulled up. Then I said I wanted to go back to the hotel. Then I asked him how much I would pay. He said whatever I gave him was what God had decreed for him that morning. That was quite refreshing. So your provision on earth has been decreed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And number 2, your lifespan has been decreed by Allah. Then number 3, your deeds have also been decreed. Then number 4, whether you go to hell or paradise. So the essence of this hadith, I think, and many other people will infer whatever inspiration they also want to, is that don't stress, don't sweat. You should be easygoing in life. Do what you can. Things you can't do, you let them go, let them pass. Do your best and leave the rest to Allah. And the Prophet went further and said, somebody may be acting the deeds of someone who deserves to go to hell. Then eventually the person will do the deeds of those who deserve to go to paradise, and the person is admitted to it. Someone too may be doing the deeds of people who deserve to go to paradise. Then eventually, just before they die, they may do the deeds of those who deserve going to hell, and the person is admitted to it. So lose no hope that someone you see as a non-Muslim today or not a good Muslim could eventually turn into that pious Muslim. And don't be judgmental. This has been the 4th of the 40 hadith by Imam An-Nawawi. With me, your brother from the Republic of Ghana, Al-Hajj